The Chicago Sky's future is hanging by a thread, and the stakes couldn't be higher. What was supposed to be a fresh start with rookie head coach Tyler Marsh and a renewed offensive strategy has devolved into a season of despair. A 10-33 record, fractured team dynamics, and a controversial off-court incident involving star player Angel Reese that left fans reeling. But here's where it gets even more troubling. The arrival of Toronto Tempo and Portland Fire in the WNBA by 2026 isn't just a distant threat. It's a seismic shift that could bury the Sky's already shaky foundation. Let's unpack why this expansion wave might be the final nail in the coffin for a franchise already struggling to stay afloat. When the Sky hired Marsh last offseason, the hope was to revitalize a stagnant offense and rekindle fan excitement. Instead, the team's performance has been a roller coaster of underachievement, topped off by Reese's public criticism of her teammates, which she later apologized for. This trauma, paired with a lack of on-court chemistry, has left the Sky in a free fall. Now, the league's expansion plans are compounding their woes. Toronto and Portland's entry into the WNBA means more teams vying for top talent, but it also introduces a new layer of complexity for the Sky's roster-building strategy. Here's the catch. Expansion teams like Tempo and Fire are required to secure 11 players before their debut. To do this, they'll draft from unprotected players of existing franchises. Each team can shield 6 core players, but the rest become fair game. For the Sky, this is a nightmare scenario. They're already struggling to define an offensive identity and attract high-caliber free agents. Losing even one key player to an expansion draft could cripple their ability to compete. And the challenges don't stop there. The looming uncertainty of a new collective bargaining agreement, CBA, between the WNBA and the Women's National Basketball Players Association adds another hurdle. If negotiations stall, franchises, including the Sky, will be forced to navigate a chaotic free agency landscape with one hand tied behind their backs. With roughly 80% of the league's players set to become unrestricted free agents this offseason, the Sky's front office can't afford delays in securing talent. Every day counts, and they're already running out of time. So, is there any hope for the Sky? Their ownership of the Connecticut Sun's 2026 first-round pick, a lottery selection, offers a sliver of optimism. But will that pick be enough to reverse a franchise's downward spiral? The answer might already be clear to die-hard fans. When you're drowning in off-field drama, struggling to win games, and facing an influx of new rivals, even a top draft pick feels like a long shot. And this is the part most people miss. Expansion isn't just about growth. It's about survival. For the Sky, the question isn't just whether they can adapt, it's whether they deserve to. Is expansion a lifeline for the WNBA's future or a death sentence for teams like Chicago? Share your thoughts in the comments. The debate is just getting started.